love Power Rangers trivia. The thrill of being able to say, this is the only time this has ever happened. But sometimes that gets ruined. I can no longer say Izzy Garcia is the only canonically gay Power Ranger. Thanks, Fern. But she is still the only woman to ever be a Green Ranger, and her girlfriend's the only Orange Ranger, and together they're the only openly gay Power Rangers couple. So they're still pretty awesome. But here are some of my favorite onlys from Power Rangers. Bridge Carson, the SPD Green, Blue, and Red Ranger, is the only canonically Jewish Power Ranger. I'm pretty sure he's also the only Ranger to be 3 different colors on the same team, but that's not as cool. Flynn McAllister, the RPM Blue Ranger, is the only Scottish Power Ranger. No, you did not dream that sequence.
I'm Scottish!
While the actor himself, R.A. Boylan, is not Scottish, I think he does a pretty good job. Yeah, that was terrible. Also on the RPM team, Gemma is the only woman to ever be a 6th Ranger. I met her, I love her, I worship the ground she walks on, and she said I was the only one to have ever cosplayed her at a con, so we need to step up our game, cosplayers. You need to get the Gem and Gemma cosplays out there, because they're really cool. Ravi Shah, the Beast Morphers Blue Ranger, is the only Power Ranger who is of Hindi descent. And this is becoming a theme when I research Power Rangers. Like, why are the actors just out here dropping thirst traps left and right? Prince Philip III, the Graphite Dino Charge Power Ranger, is the only Royal Power Ranger. Unless you believe my theory that Andros and Karome were the prince and princess on KO35. Come to think of it, these two are the only Power Rangers siblings to appear on 2 completely different teams. Just because I figure someone's gonna say it, Trey of Triforia is a lord, and a lord is not technically a royal. In Power Rangers Hyperforce, Jack is played by Paul Schreier, the actor who played Bulk in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I gotta give him a hug. I love him so much. And while Hyperforce isn't produced exactly like the main live-action portion of the franchise, it is still canon, so this is our only plus-size Power Ranger. Gotta give him another hug. I just love him so much. Vita Roca, the Mystic Force Pink Ranger, is the only Power Ranger with dyed hair. She actually changes it pretty much every episode to match whichever character is having the main emotional plot of that episode, which is really funny because you can kind of guess who the episode's going to be about by looking at her highlight. And no, these two do not count. Trip is an alien, that is natural, and while Andros is a human, he was born on an alien planet, and we have no reason to believe that that doesn't just grow out of his head like that. Much as it hurts me to admit that he's a ranger, but he is. I was one of those, he's a Phantom Ranger, not a Power Ranger. And then you had the Psycho Rangers, and I had this theory that there were a bunch of different kinds of Rangers whose names all started with P's. Where did it go? But it is confirmed that he's a Ranger. Rita puts him in her machine, which is powered by Power Rangers and their Morphin Grid energy like their little batteries. He's right over here. See, there he is, the Power Ranger called the Phantom Ranger. He is the only Power Ranger whose identity we never learn. Justin Stewart, the Blue Turbo Power Ranger. I had a hard time categorizing this one because I didn't want to say he was the only child Power Ranger because I stand by Zordon recruited child soldiers, and he's not the youngest. That title goes to Steel Silva, the Beast Morpher Silver Ranger, who is 1 day old the first time he dons the Power Ranger suit. But since he goes directly from a robot to a teenager, I'm gonna say Justin is the only pre-pubescent Power Ranger. Get it? Because he was never pre-pubescent because he was a robot, so you're not gonna go through puberty as a robot, so he wasn't like pre-pubescent, he couldn't be, and then he magically got turned into a person who was already in puberty. Power Rangers is so much more sci-fi than fantasy, and I want to be able to say, this is the only Power Ranger to be an elf. But we don't have any. Like, Mystic Force is our only fantasy season, and Time Force has our only proper meaty dragon who's not a Zord. But I want like a Dragon Rider season. I want some proper like Studio Ghibli shit. Like Tree Spirit, Merperson, shape-shifting Dragon Rangers. I mean, more so, I really just want proper plus-size representation in the live-action show, but we'll see. Come on, Hasbro, you can do it. Anyway, what's the next thing you want to see in Power Rangers?